Yo, what's up guys? We are back in Dread Delusion. So, last video, where we left off, we just got to this massive new city. So we're in the Clockwork Kingdom now, which looks insane. However, we did have a lot of things that happened when we came here. We had, the king wanted to talk to us for some reason. I couldn't understand what he said, which was fun. And then we got like a couple of random quests, but our main thing right now was that we were trying to get a kind of like a permanent passport, sort of, kind of, and we needed to talk to a friend of the ship captain person that we talked to get, like, smuggle us over here, basically. So, where is that at? Safe passage. If you want to use the gate bridge in the future, find the royal factor, the checkpoint outside Khorvohh, and tell her Mikhail sent you. So the checkpoint outside of Khorvohh. Okay, so I guess near the bridge, maybe something like that, probably. Or we don't need roads. This is another way that we can get around as well. I can find the teleport building little thing, the fast travel point, and then we can use that to get to the other cities if we, like, if I haven't found this person yet. Madness of the King. So the king has ordered us to perform something called the sacramental duty, but its instructions were no clear. Afterwards, someone slipped you an enigmatic note asking you to meet them at night in the park in the upper Khorvohh under the gazebo. Okay, what time is it? I always have a hard time telling what time it is. I can skip the time if I want to, so we can do that. I think we'll actually do that first and kind of see what's going on here. Because, like, as soon as I leave this place, I can go find the checkpoint, so that won't be an issue. But let's see if we can figure out how to get to this place. So, does this count as the upper area? I'm not too sure. Let's see. Oh, that's just to a building. That's just somebody's house. Dude, I keep walking. I like how in games like this, or like, if you guys have ever played like Pokemon, it's a very weird thing that you'll see in Pokemon all the time as well, where like you just walk into somebody's house, right? Like there's no pickpocketing, or not pickpocketing, picking a lock or anything like that. You just walk in, and everybody's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Like they don't get mad at you or anything. It's so strange. If somebody just randomly walks into my house, bro, I'd be throwing hands. Like, nah, you get out. Can I use this as like a... No, I doubt that. I wonder if I could use that as like a secret tunnel. Try and sneak around and stuff. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. I got that, Avatar: The Last Airbender song in my head now. So where is this? Under the gazebo. Under the gazebo. Gazebo. This looks like a fancy place. Oh wait, no, this is the king place, right? Yeah, this is where I came from. So it can't be that far from here, right? Which one of these is a gazebo? I'm not fancy. I don't know. I don't know much about gazebos. Secret tunnel. Upper Khorvohh. Let me check our map. Oh my god, wait, where are we? So this is where we started. Damn, we've covered a lot of land. This is the Clockwork Kingdom. Right? Yeah. Because there we are. So, we had the field out here. Oh, it's not going to tell us. Yeah, that's right. We don't have like a local map. That kind of sucks. Gazebo. Under the gazebo. At night in the park. In the park. In the park. There's a park? There's a park here? Where the hell's the park? I don't remember seeing a park. Do you guys remember seeing a park? You can't even talk to me right now, because the video's not out. This isn't a live stream. So you guys can't hear me. Yeah, no, that's... Upper Ferropolis. Park under gazebo. Coming down. Thank you. Ooh, I will take that. Yeah, I think this this episode is probably going to be mostly just exploring this town and stuff. This is actually a big town compared to the other places. This place is massive. I like that. Because like all the other ones, they were... Nobody saw that. All the other places were tiny. I mean, like they weren't like super small places, but like compared to this, they were. This has got a lot of places. Hello. This woman is guarding buckets of water set down on the ground near the machinery. When she sees you, she tenses up. King's grace to ye, citizen. Don't mind me, I'm nothing worth stealing. What? Nothing worth stealing? Why are you hiding here with a bucket of water? I'm not hiding, I'm warming it up. These pipes... Oh. She grabs your hand and holds it against the metal pipe for a few seconds. It's hot. Wouldn't be right to refuse a gift from the king now, would it? I'm just making sure nothing is wasted. Oh, damn. That's not going to stay hot for long. The buckets of water aren't going to stay that hot for long, though. It's kind of sad, though. So this is like bottom of the barrel, like people struggling to survive out here. I feel like this thing looks like a gazebo. This isn't a gazebo. What is this? The surface of the notice board is entirely lost beneath layers upon layers of paper, while half-metalled candles settle at the foot. A sign at the top reads, "Missing persons." Read one of the notices. One of the notices is, in particular catches your eye. It looks relatively new and is written in a spidery hand. Dear child, I don't know why I'm writing this. I don't know who you are. I don't even remember your name. I just know there is a hole in my life and nothing fills it. If you are real, please come home. I want to feel right again. Oleg Igorovich. Something tugs at you about the strange notice. Maybe you should offer your help. The notice gives direction to a house on the northeast islet? I don't know how you pronounce that. Of Ferropolis. Access via the city's rear gate. Read another one? This notice is written on the back of a royal petition slip, seemingly by several different hands. Missing 2 months. Edith, NG, 71, retired plumber. Last seen visiting Khorvohh the clothier, dark hair plus light brown skin. Foul of mouth and smokes like a chimney, argues bitterly on any point of which, that's the wrong form of which, she takes a fence and cannot by any means be reasoned with or pacified. Much missed by her children, grandchildren, 14 grandchildren, good God. 6 great-grandchildren and 7 mummerbirds? What the hell's a mummerbird? Please send word of any sightings to Chartres. Yep. Alright. Anyways. This thing? No, that wouldn't be it. I don't know what they're talking about. Because, like, well, they said a park. Park. Well, it looks like a park. Because everything here looks like brick and metal. What is the closest park here? Under the gazebo. Okay, it's this place. Under the gazebo. What? Hello? The woman smiles at you with a spark in her sea green eyes that seem truly without menace. Her mechanical arm gives a fluid salutation, while her brooch marks her as a member of the Machinus Guild. Hello, stranger. Come to escape the world a bit. Might I ask your name? Oh, I'm simply a citizen of Ferropolis, letting my boiler cool. She sighs. Look at this place. They still trust it to run a little wild, you see. Are you a friend by any chance? Her smile widens. So you got my note. Thank you for coming. Sorry for the cloak and dagger dance. I guess it is nighttime then. The Machinarium is tense right now. Being seen with me would put you in danger. I've been running around this whole place with a knife out. Like, I think I'm okay. My name is Afra? All these words are difficult for my brain, man. I'm the chief interpreter of the Machinus Guild, and I am very excited to meet you. Charmed, I'm sure. Tell me, friend, which part of yourself do you like the least? My mind, my brain. I don't like it very much. If you could change something today, what would it be? My body. I've always struggled to look at myself in the reflection, look at my reflection in the eye. My heart. I wish I were kinder, slower to anger, quicker to trust. Wish I were kinder, slower to anger, quicker to trust. Charisma. I feel like everyone is sharing a joke that I don't get. Nothing. I'm happy with myself. She gives you a knowing smile. Good for you, sweetie. Well, do me a favor and imagine for a moment. Imagine that you're imperfect like the rest of us. But why would you have to accept that? Why shouldn't you be able to change it? We live in an age of marvel, increasing every year. Magic is abundant, fizzing in the air and in the stones and in our blood. Why not use it? Magic is dangerous, and it always has a price. Wisdom lies in accepting the world as it is. Because I'm not rich or powerful, and that's not, yeah. That, I mean, sadly, that kind of does make sense in some situations. Kind of varies, of course, what you're exactly referring to, but let's try that one. Yes, exactly. You understand. The same question pertains. Why should we accept that only the rich and powerful may share in the joy of transfiguration? She is talking very quickly now. Bro, you look like you haven't gotten sleep in days. But what does this have to do with your notes? She blinks. Oh yes, of course, the notes. Listen, you already know something is deeply wrong with the kingdom, don't you? Yeah, the king was up there just spitting out gibberish. You needn't pretend. Anyone can see it, even if they're afraid to say so. Go on. It's not just the shortages, or this awful winter, or even the corruption. The king's alterations to reality have lost all rhyme or reason, and things are going missing. People, houses, towns, words, even memories. Many people blame the Machinists, but the truth is that even we no longer understand our king's actions. Hence, I suspect that all the problems are just different sides of one problem. Bluntly, the Clockwork Kingdom has gone mad, and nobody has any idea why. That is, nobody except me. As chief interpreter, my sacred duty is to analyze its majesty's wishes. I've come convinced that the king is trying to tell us something huge. Something that we don't want to hear. What exactly did the king say to you? Speaker Sunil won't let me read the logs until he's redacted any confidential information. But that takes months, and we may not have months. It told me to perform the sacramental duty. The sacramental duty? I've never heard of such a thing. Didn't it explain what that means? Yes, but it was in some kind of weird language I'd never seen. Of course, the symbols the king spits out are sixfold cipher language. I could read them easily if only I could access the logs. Damn it all, Sunil, why won't you listen? Friend, this confirms my worst fears. Her speech quickens, because, don't you see, it's all connected. If cipher is the true language of reality and cipher magic is powered by recognition, That means we must account for all relevant cognition. I can't. Okay, within the defined thermospace. Fancy words. Which in this case is a whole kingdom. Now, Karak's law states that the cumulative cipher interactions of incognitive entities may be expressed as a 6-dimensional vermiform manifold according to the function. I have no clue what the hell you're talking about, bro. Listen intently. Aphra leaps between apparently unrelated topics and dizzying speed, growing increasingly flustered as she struggles to express the contours of some vast structure inside of her head. Sometimes you glimpse details, but the overall shape eludes you. She stops and takes a breath. I'm sorry, this isn't going how I imagined. It's all just so damnably tangled up together, if only. She snaps her mechanical fingers. That's it. You need to see it for yourself. What? There's a house here in Khorvohh. It's scheduled for removal, but I've ensured a delay. Long enough for you to visit. Take this key. Inside the house, you'll find a mirror. Walk through it. Nice. Okay, well, I guess I will just do that. Where exactly would I find this house? The house is tucked away on the lowest level of the city, what locals might call the conduits. It's rather a warren down there, so you might have to search a bit. The conduits are hardly a savory place, but you do meet such interesting people. I used to love visiting the bazaar back when I was just a junior interpreter. Alas, with my present rank, it would be most unwise for me to be seen there. Is it dangerous? Quite dangerous, yes, but then again, only a little more than simply being in the kingdom in the first place. Dress warmly, don't linger in one place for too long, and try not to touch anything. That's what I can do. Please try, friend. You can't know how important this is. I like your badge. It looks like you got like a little pumpkin, but at the same time, if you like look at it, it looks like the white right there is eyes, and then like there's 2 dots for like the ears. So it looks like a little cat. It's like a little cat. That's cool. All right, well, so we got to go down to the slums and try to find ourselves a house. Let's see what we can find. What can we get our hands into? This is what I'm curious about. What the hell are they feeding people? Bro, y'all ain't got shit down here. Y'all ain't got nothing. I want this. Hold up. Hold. Where's it at? I saw it. I saw it. It's right there. Thought you could hide from me. Think again. Alright, let's see. Wait, was it one of the places that I already broke into? Oh, this is it. Item removed. Aphra's house key thing. Ooh, very lovely place that you have here. Okay, so that's the place that we gotta go into. I want to go into here first, though. I'm glad that I did. We got Squirming Godlet. Squirming, writhing creature that looks at you with wet, beady eyes and occasionally squeals for some unknown intent. The various factions in Hollowshire might be interested in such a specimen, perhaps the Apostatic Union or the Wiccans. Neat. Okay, let's try the mirror. You step out from the other side of the mirror. For a moment, you think that you're still in Khorvohh, until you look up and see that the sky is gone. Instead of the Oniric Isles, familiar red Neuron star, there is only blackness, save for a swirling gyre of dim blue light staring down at you like a malevolent eye. I struggled with that one. Tenement drifts overhead, unmourned from the earth, tumbling slowly end over end. All around you, the city twists up impossibly into the air, houses piled upon houses, pipes and drains and gutters spread like tree branches as far as the eye can see. Try to get back through the mirror. Cast your return home spell. Look around. Let's go around. It's freezing here. Frost crunches under your feet, and every surface is hung with icicles. You see statues in naturalistic poses cluttering the streets, but no people. I think I know where the people are. From somewhere nearby, there is the sound of discordant music. Hello, Afra. Anyone? Examine one of the statues. Your stomach twists as you realize that the statue was once a living person. Their mouth is open, and their fist is raised in the air, as if they were frozen solid in the midst of screaming argument. As you explore, you find another frozen person lying tucked up in a bed in the middle of the street. That's weird. Wearing a nightcap with a pom-pom at the end. Then a family sitting around a dinner table, forks and cups suspended halfway to their mouth. You shiver. Why the hell did Afra bring me here? Look for the source of the music. The music verges on random noises. Every time that you think that you figured out the structure, it changes and slips from your grasp. Sometimes it stops for several minutes, and all you can do is wait, shivering. In the deserted remnants of an old plaza, you find a grand piano. Its keys plinkering and plonking on their own. No other living soul is visible. My tracking is starting to overheat again. You shiver. Why the hell did Afra bring you here? Hello, Afra? Anybody? There is no answer, save the echo of your own voice. Ignore the scenery and search for a way out. Time seems to work differently here. You feel like you've been wandering for hours, but it could just be minutes. At some point, you realize you are now upside down in relation to where you started. A rowing boat with two petrified passengers spins in the air. Finally, leaning on the railings of a catwalk that goes nowhere, clad in a well-worn fur coat, you spot Afra. She waves at you. Afra's breath mists in the air as she gives you a wry smile. Well, fancy seeing you here. What is this place? My best guess is that we're in a pocket dimension created or repurposed by the king. Alternatively, it could be the very beginning of our cosmos before the neuron stars were born, or the end, after they died. This is all just speculation, you understand. How'd you get here? The same way you did. I discovered this place by chance about a year ago, and I've been studying it ever since. As far as I can tell, no other living mechanist even knows about it. Why is it so cold? Have you ever tried to cast spells here? I think the bedrock cipher syntax is broken somehow, or different. That could mean the clauses defining material objects are left incomplete and loop back into the void, dumping their energy as they go. And heat is just energy, really. This hypothesis could, or would, be quite heretical in the apostatic union, but suffice it to say that the existence of this place calls orthodox cosmology into question. I hate big words, and this font is not helping my reading. So this is what you wanted to show me. Yes, this is what the king has been doing. Everything that you see here was vanished from our world by the king's magic. When they vanish, reality adjusts around them as if they were never there. There are hundreds of people here. Houses, streets, towns. It's a silent massacre no one's allowed to think about. And it's speeding up. Can we help these people or bring them back somehow? Afra looks pain. Anything that stays here for more than about 6.5 hours becomes irrevocably void-touched and would disintegrate upon returning to our world. The best we can do is try to stop the inflow. How can this be stopped? Afra twists up the corners of her mouth in a mirthless smile. I was hoping that you'd ask. We've lingered here for long enough. If you're willing to help, step through the mirror and meet me back at the park after nightfall. Let's get out of here. Surprised that we didn't actually have to go down there or anything. What? We have our objective. I wanted to see what it looked like. I was curious. I wanted to see what it looked like. What happens if we step down? Okay. Thinking that maybe there was something in the waterfall. That could have been cool. Hidden waterfall. It's got things and such things as things. What the hell you want, bitch? I'm strong, okay? I got my letter opener, and I ain't afraid to use it. Okay, let's go this way. And then a little bit this way. What, you want some too? Yeah, they're scared of me. They're scared of the cringe anime boy on the internet. Anime man. Thank you very much. Can you see all my facial hair? It's now 5 o'clock shadow. This is a beard. Full grown Viking beard. You see this? Afra mechanical arm gives you a fluid salutation. So friend, now that you've seen the cost of the king's badness, will you help me? I'll compensate you, of course, as best a humble engineer can. You have my attention. Oh, King's mercy, thank you. You cannot know how grateful I am that someone understands. I've been working on a spell. It would stop the vanishings of the reformed, the King's power, so that it could only alter people at their own request with their consent. Just like we talked about, see? Unfortunately, my spell must be enacted inside the king's audience chamber. In these days, only the speaker, Sunnel, and his inner circle are allowed, and they're all so paranoid about the cemetery. But you, the king summoned you specifically. Do you realize how rare it is? Its Majesty doesn't make any mistakes, only decisions. We don't understand yet, and its Majesty has decided that you are important. If we can induce the king to summon you again, Sunil would have to let you in. He'd never disobey royal commands. Then you can input my spell. Does all of that make sense? Just tell me what you need to do. First, we must catch the king's attention. About a month ago, strange phenomena were reported in the graveyard outside of Khorvohh. My analysis suggests that these phenomena are a secret message from the Majesty. Take my Mechanus Guild insignia and investigate the graveyard. The graveyard keeper may be able to assist you. Use it carefully, friend. These insignia command great power throughout the kingdom. Now, I could be wrong, but I suspect the message will begin with music like this. She hums a haunting tune, somehow familiar and ethereal, all at once, like a lullaby from time's own beginning. You have a good voice, you know. She looks genuinely pleased. How kind. Well, perhaps if the whole Mechanist business doesn't pan out, you can make a living as a troubadour. So, is your mission clear? Where can I find the graveyard? Outside Khorvohh to the northwest, gotcha. If you're leaving via the main causeway, you'll see broken lay pylons running downhill to your left. Follow them until that you come to the graveyard. So, is your mission clear? What can I do with your Mechanus insignia? Well, the Mechanus Guild is empowered to act with the king's own authority. My colleagues use their insignia to investigate crimes, requisition goods, and generally compel obedience. She frowns. I must stress this brooch is a privilege, not a toy. I trust you won't do anything untoward with it. Of course, I will only use it for the mission. No, I'll be careful with it. She looks relieved. Good. After all, if the guild were to find out, well, no matter, I'll break 1,000 rules if that's what it takes to save the kingdom. So, is your mission clear? I think that I understand. How else can I empower you? Bye. All the luck in the world. Oh, and friend, please don't breathe a word of our plan to anyone, especially Speaker Sunil. I shudder to think what he would do if he found out. Well, that's cool. Anyways, bye. I can't jump off. My plan's not working. Wait. I wanted to jump off. Yo! There we go. Nice. Nice. Alright. Well, that has been done. We have new quest. And we must put an end to, keep pressing wrong buttons, to the Madara Uchiha. Missing person. Nope, wrong one. Madness of the King. Northwest. Where's Northwest? I need to go northwest. This way? This way. I can go this way. Guys, we're going to the graveyard. So, buckle up your seatbelts and don't get too scared, because if you shit yourself, I'm not claiming it. Dun 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 dun. I have Doom music playing on the side. I kind of forgot about it. And then I started hearing Doom music playing, and then I was like, oh shit. Gained an iron ore. Okay. So, how does this work? I'm assuming that I have to go, I'm gonna have to go through here, right? Pretty sure. There we go. I'm trying to stop that music. This is like an interesting landmark. Well, then let's mark it down. My map has been updated. That's cool. So far, the kingdom, the Clockwork Kingdom, it's not looking exactly how I expected it to look, but it does look really cool. The console, the control console is caked up with dirt and dust. A spider skitters away into the hole where the indicator light has been turned out. Nobody has been here in a long time. Amidst the decay, you spy a keypad with 6 round keys. Enter code at random. The machine beeps nastily at you. Enter at random. It doesn't like that. Enter at random. Enter at random. Enter at random. Enter at random. Keep on entering at random. Will I eventually win this? Is this going to be like the cake? The cake that's inside of the claw machine in Fallout games. Is it going to be like that? Give me the cake. Give me the I want the cake. I want the cheesecake. Give me the cheesecake. I'm going to fight you. I'm going to kick you in your bolts. I'll do it. I'll kick you in your bolts. He's a bitch. I don't like him. So how else do I get there? Do I have to figure out a way? Wait, how do I get over there? Do I have to like find a code? How do I find a code? Alright. Well, anyways. I guess I'm going. Missing person. Madness of the King. Search the graveyard northwest of Khorvohh for a hidden message from the king. The graveyard keeper can tell you more. Northwest. 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 I'm here. Oh, wait, maybe this is not the way I needed to go. Is it? It kind of looks like the way that I need to go. But there are some other ways. It looks like there's some other ways. I must find the bridge, Charlie. The bridge. It's Candy Mountain, Oh. Let me go back up here. You wanna fight? Let me back up here. Can you let me in? Look, it's good. There's an investigation. I'm sure. Okay, whatever. There's it. Okay, there's our way in, right there. That's our way in. And that's how I'm going to get my butt in. I'm gonna get up there. Woo! Look at me doing my thing with the sword. My Brian is going crazy. Brains are now called Brians. Is it weird that I want to touch that? I just want to see how it feels. Does it hurt? Is it electrifying? Does it feel like I just stuck my hand in jello? Are you friendly? I doubt it. Imagine getting your butt kicked by a sword when you're a cannon. That was like a cannon demon. That thing looks sick. It had a face. You think it was born like that? I bet giving birth to that was hell. That'd suck. Trying to poop that baby out. This is a lot of... I found a thing. That was kind of weird how the music kicked in like that. Yes! We don't need roads. Natalia, the chief engineer of the Erudite Academy, has asked you to link 3 academy portals using the key that she gave you. You have activated all 3, and she asked for, and you should return to her in the academy for your reward. Let's do that real quick. Watch me not be able to get back in here. Erudite Academy. I keep saying that, by the way. That is a reference to a old meme where a little kid was trying to spell Erudite. If you didn't understand the reference, Erudite. What does Erudite mean? I have no clue. Probably like a disease or something. That's my guess. So who did I need to talk to? It's definitely not you. I don't like that bitch. This way. No. 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 Oh wait, no, it's this person down here, right? Hello. Natalia looks preoccupied with the complex crystal gadgets. Welcome back. Let's keep this brief. I have plenty to do. I activated the 3 portals for you. You did excellent work, and I'm guessing that you're still in one piece. No severed limbs or appendages. Wow. What have you been giving me? I haven't been looking. Wow, what are the chances these old hunks of junk would actually work? I mean, of course they worked, and I can't thank you enough for finding them. Here, take this. It's at least that I can do. What'd you give me? I know you gave me 30 coins, but what else? Did you give me cool things? Like things? Things? Ring mana. Things? You didn't give me a spell? This is the Erudite Mages Guild. You didn't give me a freaking spell? Emberian Calculator device from a long time ago that permanently increases your lore. Is this new? I don't remember this. Mechanism ticks and taps with the sound of 1,000 secret calculations per second working. Ooh. This is the insignia. Okay. Pretty cool. We still gotta turn in those cartography things. It's probably just some treasure. That's my guess, is we got some treasure and some money. They usually just give us treasure. That's fine. I was curious. You know? Leave me alone. I decided to look. So I did. You wanna fight about it? I have unspent delusions. Persona? Wisdom? I don't want to put it into wisdom. Ah. I can say that too. Where is that? Oh, it's here. I have to talk. How the hell did I miss that? Alright. Clockwork Kingdom. Nice. So I need to go... Nope. West. Gotta go northwest. That's a big building around there. What is this place doing? What are you doing out here all by your lonesome? What do you think you're doing? There's a save spot. I love those. Is this a house that I can buy? You cannot upgrade this property because you don't own it. This is a house. Oh my god, this is actually kind of a nice house. outside of the, non-existing roof. Oh, that's actually pretty sick. You're out here. You got a gazebo. There's like an island over there. It looks so cool. Pretty cool, like scenery and everything. Look at that. You got Cthulhu Island. You got other islands. You got the nebula right there. It looks like a prison or something right there. Then you have this area right here that's blowing a bunch of smoke into the air. You'll probably die in 3 years from breathing all that in, but it's worth it. Okay, let's go this way. If that wasn't already obvious. I know I was already going this way, and I just decided to say that. We're going this way. It's a nice way to go. Trees. Snow. Demon cannons. Demon spider trains. The hell are you supposed to be, anyways? Can you not? No. Bad. Bad. You need to stop that too. Bad. See, that's what happens when you start doing stuff like that. You're shooting at me, and it's not really doing much. You're not aiming properly, alright? Do I need to give you an etiquette, a lesson in aiming? Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Like I said, do I need to give you a lesson in aiming? They never aimed. They never hit me. Take that. That's a cool place. Ooh, I like this. Royal Visions something, a tower. Where's the graveyard? That's my question. Oh, there's another spider. How does my sword hurt you, by the way? You're a big clunk of metal. I mean, I could go for your legs, maybe. And then you can never work again. Excuse me, I'm trying to break into a place. Thank you for your understanding. Fine ore. Ooh. Let me some fine ore. Anything back here? Nope. Alright. Later, bitches. Okay, let's see if this says anything about the corrupted lands. That sounds like a graveyard if I ever heard one. Oh no. You're hiding a graveyard back there, aren't you? I know you are. I know there's a graveyard hiding back there. Yeah. Let's try this one. Maybe we'll find it. Maybe we won't. But that's what exploration's about, isn't it? You know? Everything's chill until the Fire Nature isn't. That's I had a stroke. Can you die before I do? Would appreciate. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, that was a massive fucking snowball. This is a life lesson. When nebulas climb trees, blood. Remember that. It's gonna be on your test. It's a metaphor for fish tacos. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. The heat's getting to me. I'm delirious. Help. Save me. Oh, you got the jelly. You got the things. I want it. Landmark? Maybe it's somewhere else. You know, maybe the graveyard is somewhere else. I want in. Oh, you look like a fancy person. You have a quest. This man has a wiry strength about him. The kind that comes from years of hard work outdoors. I must be here to see Horace. Our home is your home, however humble. I don't know who Horace is. Thank you for your hospitality. Hello, Horace. The elegant-looking man appears lost in reverie, humming softly to himself. He has a youthful face despite his growing crow's feet, and his voice is as gentle as if he were murmuring to a sleeping babe.
Oh, hello there. Where have you come from? You're certainly on the road less traveled.
He calls out behind you.
Sam! Would you be an angel and brew some more tea? We have a guest.
It's a very beautiful voice. Very kind. I didn't catch your name, mister. Goodness gracious. Where are my manners? I am Horace. Metcalf. Lodger. Childminder. The hell's a childminder? No, child mender? And General Factotum hereabouts. Are you a doctor? I also have a little sideline as a weaver of dreams, I suppose, which has been surprisingly successful. Yeah, because you're selling drugs, sir. Skype? You're the pirate? You're welcome to stay a while and rest your feet. I'm sure Samuel will be happy to fix you some refreshments. Here, take a dainty... He takes a dainty sip from his porcelain teacup. So, what do we owe this serendipitous visit? I bet your throat. I'm looking for a Dark Star mercenary. Metal face lights up with enthusiasm. Ah, the Dark Star Company, what a thrilling topic. I simply can't stop reading about them. The grizzled Jack Basalt, the enigmatic Emberian, and not forgetting the terrifying Vela Callose herself. Of course, Caxton Frost is one of the best known here in the kingdom. He was a famed antiquarian and considered one of the brightest minds too, so his defections was quite a scandal. Alas, he chose the wrong side in a mutiny and was incinerated by one of his own contraptions. That's kind of crazy. You're unusually informed about the Dark Stars. He looks bashful. Ah, well, you mustn't think that I'm any kind of expert. You see, making bottled versions isn't like writing a book. You can't control where the slumbering minds wander, after all. You can only influence it by choosing what fodder it will chew on. Since visions are such a vital industry, the king permits me to access literature from abroad. News, pamphlets, ship schematics, Hugh Janus's Mercenary Weekly, even those silly, caddish Ray Kills books. I devour every bit of reading materials that I can find. Although, it seems like he wants to say more, but then shakes his head. Well, I'll stop there. An artist must keep some things in his pocket.
Like this.
I actually met Jack Basalt myself. Why don't we exchange notes? He looks entranced. I say, have you really? Well, in that case, perhaps we could. Yes, why not? So long as you promise to spill every bean that you have. In truth, the truth is, I did not have these visions. I am plagued by them. Dreams of gleaming sails and burning citadels. The stench, I have hair in my mouth. Blech. The stench of... The stench of gunsmoke and the taste of blood. I hoped bottling them might somehow pacify them, but it still lay calm. Sometimes I dream of things I cannot possibly know of. Mushrooms-covered ruins in the flickering light of a star shell. Of course, Surrow squid frolic off the prow of sailing through the glittering forest of a siren's jelly tentacles. I don't like that term. Of kinship forged in battle, baptized in hellfire. And then there's the Ashen Woman. Siri? That's what I call her. She seems to be a recurring character. Of course, those bottles stay locked in my private collection. Somehow it doesn't feel safe to expose the public to her. Even now, I see her, with hair like snow and eyes like twin volcanoes, bold, passionate, sardonic, and yet pensive somehow. Her left hand holds the seed of all our future, while her right hand holds the sword that ends the world. As Metcalf continues his description, all remaining doubts leave your mind. Somehow you know exactly who he's describing. Vela. I got hair in my mouth again. I hate long hair. Metcalf's teacup pauses on the way to his mouth. I beg your pardon? That's Vela. You're describing Vela Callose. He lowers the teacup slowly back to its saucer. I am. I mean, I suppose I've seen her woodcut often enough. What of it? I think you know Mr. Cat's something. Or should I say, Caxton Frost. He blinks several times. Frost? What does he have to do with? By gum. You can't possibly think that I'm this Frost character, can you? Do you have amnesia? You had me fooled at first, but your dreams gave it away. I don't understand. Those are all my dreams. You've been huffing the dream juice too much. That's what happened. You got your whole identity changed, didn't you? If this is some sort of prank, I'm afraid I find it in rather poor taste. Listen, I'm only an ordinary chap with an overactive imagination. I don't know anything about mercenaries or adventures. My visions may be realistic, but they're pure fantasy. This is all just a silly misunderstanding. Drop the act, we both know. Those visions had to come from the Dark Stars. Are they not yours? What if it's not just fantasy? What if those visions really happen? Drop the act, we both know that you're not just some bumbling neef. Let's try the third one. I swear upon my good name and the king's that these visions come from between my own two ears. How I wish it were otherwise some nights, but I would never commit such a fraud against my customers. I abhor these awful dream factories. Stay here and watch me bottle them, if you wish. You can verify the entire production process. Now please, can't you see I'm telling the truth? What more must I do to convince you? A faint rattling of porcelain emanates from his cup and saucer. His hands are shaking.
I'll make you talk.
I'll be drawn and quartered. If you don't talk, the world could be destroyed. But how, for pity's sake? How can I admit something that isn't true? Dash it all to blazes. He throws up both hands in desperation. I am not Caxton Frost. There's a moment of silence, only broken by the steady dripping of the tea he just splashed across the wall. You really believe that you're Horace Metcalf, don't you? Now I see the Clockwork King has erased your memories. What? Don't be absurd. The king wouldn't do that. I know there's rumors, but that's all just Union disinformation. Oh, what a jolly horrid day. This is going to affect my dreams for weeks. A new dark direction for Horace Metcalf. That's what they'll all say. Horace, listen to me. Your whole identity is a fiction. You are a dark star, but someone has erased your memory. Now I need your help to save the world. He sighs deeply. You really are very strange. Don't you know that? Yes, kind of know that. I keep getting told that constantly. Clearly, this conversation has hit a wall. You need to find some other way of jogging Metcalf's memory. That private vision stash he mentioned must be the key. But where in the house is he keeping it? I think I know. I'm going to break in your basement. That was easy. Is it in here? 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 Is it? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Is it in here? Is it in here? Is it in here? Is it in here? Oh. Is it in here? No. Okay. Is it in here? Is it in here? Found it. Oh. A ghostly light ripples from each bottle, their contents swirling like mist. Evidently, this is Horace McCalf's private vision stash. His labeling system is meticulous, and you quickly locate a bottle marked "Not for distribution" that mentions the Ashen Woman. You take the bottle. I didn't do that. That was a burp. Hello. Oh, what a jolly horrid day. This is going to affect my dreams? Okay. Do I use it? To see what it contains, you'll have to consume the bottle yourself? Oh, no. Well, we're going to do that in the next video. So, enjoy the cliffhanger. Guys, thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, please. Yeah. All right. Good night, guys.